So I'm here today at Studio Pottery London, and I'm here with Gregory, who's going to guide me my first ever attempt at working with the clay on the wheel, otherwise known as throwing. Let's see how it goes. Gregory began pottery aged 15 and was apprenticed to Mary Boyce Adams née Gibson Horrocks, a pupil of Bernard Leach. He says teaching ought to build a solid foundation of patient repetition and mastery of small detail, so that mind, eye, heart and hand ultimately work as one. In this introductory session, Gregory first goes through the routine. The clay is first prepared in a method called ox-head wedging to blend the clay and release air bubbles. Then he separates off 1 pound balls of clay and they are slapped into shape.
Just shape that into a ball.
Next, Gregory moves to the wheel for the demo. Getting the clay exactly central is crucial.
So if you watch me now, I am squeezing and moving my hands upwards and tilting my left hand in to make a cone. So I'm gathering up the clay into the top, where it's at the top of the cone where it's becoming centered.
Then the cone is pushed down.
And then with one fluid movement, I tuck my right hand over the top of the cone, so the top of the cone is held by the fleshy part of the thumb, because I'm now going to be pushing down with the right hand, levering down with the left, and as I lean into it with my body, I'm slightly opening up my fingers so the clay connects. And the image that I always use, for better or for worse, is that of a scone. So it looks a bit like a scone on the wheel.
After twice more, the clay is centered. A well is made using the thumbs to set the level of the base. A gentle hug is applied to stop it from flaring out too much.
So that's tilting it in.
And the wheel is slowed down, ready to shape the pot.
And I come to the top, the rim, and I just gently lift off.
This process is continued until the desired height is achieved. Then some tidying up and you have it. Now it's my turn.
How's that? That's perfect. So now push down, that's it, that's perfect. And open up the fingers a little bit. That's it, let's have a look. Much, much better, well done.
Thumbs.
Now, you're going to now open out the base. So the thumbs are just going to draw, that's it, perfect. Well done, really good. That's it. And that's sufficient, stop, well done. Did that really well. Keep the wheel spinning though. Just keep going with that. And remember, just hold it steady when you come up to the rim. Don't release immediately. Yeah. Just to stop you from whisking off too soon. And hold it steady at the rim and gentle upwards release. Just steady it a little bit like that. Just collar it slightly where you slightly knocked it, just fractionally. Well done. Look at that.
Cutting the pot in half allows you to examine your work.
You can see that it's a little thicker in the base, but quite even.
Okay.
So well done. All we need is a little bit more pressure here to bring that clay up from the bottom there up. So we could probably get another ½ centimetre or so. Yeah. But you did really well on your first piece. You're right. Breathe.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
It's been great to do this. And, you know, it's so easy to do, actually. Obviously, you've got good help here. But I'm sure that if you were thinking of gifting this as a Christmas present to somebody, it's a good idea. It's a lot of fun. And you get something at the end of it. Well, as long as you don't cut it in half, of course. Participants normally produce 3 pots in their first class. One is left for glazing and firing in the oven for you to keep. There are pottery classes covering most of the UK. Neil Woodrow, NTD News.